Good afternoon, YouTube. Another wonderful day here. Temperatures actually got a little warmer, so the snow is starting to melt. Maybe like high 40s, so that's good. Clear off the driveway. Today we got some, what's going on with the hair? Some legs, calves, and a little bit of grip, actually. We're going to go on the Thomas Inch dumbbell grip journey. Now, the Thomas Inch dumbbell is actually 2 3/8 inch in diameter, so by training with the 2 3/4, I'm putting myself in kind of a better position. So if I do get the opportunity to lift the Thomas Inch dumbbell, which I should, because in spring we're going back to the gym that I lifted at last July, I think it was, and they had a ton of awesome equipment. I think it's OSI gym. I'll look and yeah, I think it's old school strength something. Anyway, it was in New London area. They had a ton of awesome equipment. I always look at that, but I should be looking at the green dot. And they had a bunch. They had a couple Thomas Inch dumbbells, I think. And I want to give that a shot. I didn't give it a shot last time, so I want to put in a good effort and see if we can do it. And I think if I work up to about 135, 140, then we should be able to get the Thomas Inch dumbbell. And my best so far with my right hand, I've done 105 with the fat grip, the extreme fat grip. So if we can repeat 100, 105 today, possibly try the 110, I'll be happy with that. Let's check the weight first, though, see what we got, because we've been on a little bit of a cutting journey lately. I'm going to weigh in with the sweatshirt on because I don't want to take the sweatshirt off yet. Food has been quite healthy as of late, except for some Panera last night, so that could hit me a bit. All right, so with the sweatshirts, we're probably sitting at about 206 maybe? So 205, 206 today, 205 yesterday. Let me show you the workout. We're on the journey. And we're here. There it is. So fat grip, deadlift, single arm for a max. Gonna toast the quads with some sissy squats, still staying away from the extreme spinal compression stuff. And then we're going to do some walking lunges, some good mornings with the bar, and then some calves, of course. Got to crush the calves. Talked about this a couple times, but this spot right here, thumb area, if you're not chalking that area, you're really hurting your grip. I saw it in a Ode Hagen grip video, and he has the world's strongest grip, so good person to take advice from. Again, right there, basically. You've got 4 fingers, so that side is not really going to be the side that gives out in grip. It's going to be the thumb. So just make sure you're not neglecting. So we're going to go left hand, then right hand. This is 60 pounds just to start. Yeah, doesn't matter for the first one. 2 kind of ways to do this, like that, or flip it like that. I'm going to do this one. Do one more each. Just like any other lift, you got to give the body time to warm up. Previously, I've kind of rushed through because I'm like, well, I'm only trying 100 pounds, but your grip takes a little while to get to max effort. So you can't just jump right for it because you'll be selling yourself short by about 30, 40% power. Now we're going to go 80. I think that I've got, I want to say like 5 months. Not sure if our vacation date is confirmed yet, because like I said, that was when I went to that gym with my father-in-law, crushed a bunch of epic workouts. I think I hit a bench PR that week, actually. So we got a good amount of time to progress, but still grip can progress slowly. A lot of people believe it's just age-related. It just takes, I don't know if they believe that, but I think a lot of people are of the belief that age is a huge factor in gaining grip strength, which I would agree, but I'm not going to let that hold me back if I want to get somewhere. You know what I mean? I'm not just going to say, well, it just takes time. I'm not going to work it. Yeah, if I don't work my grip, it's definitely not going to get better. Anyway, now we're going 80 pounds. Go. Now I think I'll go probably 90 just to slowly increase. And then after that, I'll probably jump to 105. And if I can do 105 with both hands, then I'll try 110. But we'll still take a good amount of rest. All right, so now we're at 90. I did not re-chalk because hands still feel decent. I wonder if it's easier like this. I don't know. I guess that's probably typically how people pick it up, so I'm going to try that way. It does feel slightly easier. Whew. All right. So we're going to go up another 15. I don't know. We'll see. We'll give it a try for sure. So I got to add, I might just switch them out for 25s. 225s each side would be 105. All right, so I'm definitely re-chalking for this one. I'm going to try left hand first because that previously I have failed. So if I could get the left hand, I'd be very happy. And then we'll go right hand. We'll see though. Lost some chalk. I'm hopeful. If I can get 105 with at least one hand, then I'll try 110 today. I think I'll try it like this. Oh, that feels close. Oh, it's coming off the ground. That's an improvement from last time. All right, let's see if we can get right side. Again, though, I have done right side before, so all right, so right side, we're good. Left side, I'm going to try again here. Oh, that's real close. Give it a second. You don't want to curl your wrist. That's the tendency, is people try and like scoop, but you can't hold that much weight with just your wrist joint. So you have to pick it up dead on most of the time. It's natural tendency to try and like, oh, I'm going to scoop it. No go. All right. I really want to get this with the left hand because then I'll feel good about moving up. On the right side to 110. Yeah, my hand went against the side of the thing, so I wouldn't count that. Try once like this. Let me reset. Get a little extra chalk. Happy with the right side, though. The right side moved quite well. I don't want to spend too long on grip because we've got the rest of the workout coming up. So, okay. This in. That is a little tougher. It's right on the edge. It's interesting how after a bunch of attempts, it still feels like, oh, maybe it's there, you know, but yeah, it still feels close. All right, we'll be back. I'm going to try the 110 with the right hand. I think the left hand is cooked. I don't think we're getting any more grip out of it, but we will give 110 a shot. All right, 110. Looks like I didn't put the clip on this one. Just the right hand. I know the left hand's not, you know, it's not there yet, but if I could get this with the right hand, I would be very happy. I'm going to try it neutral grip, and then also, neutral positioning, and then I'll also try it like forward facing, but typically I see people pick them up neutral grip. I'm just trying to avoid my hand going against the side of the dumbbell and helping me in any way. It's not going to help me a huge amount, but still keeping things consistent. It's close. See, that's the tendency. Oh, man. That's real close. Give it a second. I'm going to try one more time because that's somewhat convincing with it moving just a little bit off the ground. Yeah. We got a little power in the tank, but not enough, I think, to stand it up. We'll give it a couple seconds, try one more time, and then on to the leg workout. I really enjoy this grip stuff, though. It's a nice break from, you know, hammering the 500-pound deadlifts, the 400-pound squats, like that kind of thing. As much fun as those are, something different because I've never worked on grip before. This is a whole new thing for me. All right, one more try. Just gonna let this horrid sounding car pass by, and it's gone now. Luckily, the mic doesn't pick up most of that nonsense. All right. I don't know if that would be easier or not. I don't think so. All right. Last attempt. Oh, it's so close. Nah, I don't want to break my floor. All right. So 110 is what we'll work on next time with the right hand, left hand. We're stuck at the 105. It's all good. These are a lot of fun. A great knee strengthener, I would say. Kind of want to do them with some support. Maybe I'll go right here and just use this if I need it. Trying to keep vertical torso, basically. And then keep, you know, most of the pressure on the legs. I've seen some people do these where they actually sink vertical, like, sorry, I'm trying to not have a bend at the waist, basically. I've seen some people do these on a box with, like they let the knees go down past the box. Craziness. Sure, I think that was 7. Good start. 10. A little rest, and we'll be back. Might do facing this way, I guess. Maybe I'll try keeping the flip-flops on too. Don't snap the toes. I think I could do these without holding on to anything, but then the focus would be more on stability, which I'm trying to not keep the focus on stability. Yeah, I kind of have a little cave. We'll hold on just here, just a little bit. A little closer stance. That was 8. I take note of all the loud cars that drive by. One day, when I've got millions of dollars, I'll buy every house on the road and shut it down. Just kidding. I don't think the town would be too happy with that. That's the dream, though. All right. Little rest. We'll get one more set. Second set felt better. Last set. These feel more than challenging enough with just body weight. Hopefully I'm in frame here. Oh, I hear the train going by. Little fella would have liked that. Hopefully it doesn't wake him up. So last set on these. Hey, there we go. One more. Oh, good stuff. No knee pain at all, which is surprising. I think it's those single leg squats have been strengthening up the tendons. So when we do go back to squats, it's going to be game over. We'll have laser focus on that 500. Little recovery, and then we'll get those walking lunges. I'll probably do, tempted to do them with fat grips, just for more grip work. I don't know, we'll see. You'll see in a second. It'll be like 5 seconds for you. Here we go. I haven't done these in a little bit. First set felt good. Here we go, number 2. Probably going to go 10 steps out, 10 back, because I think I did 12 and 12 or something like that. Still using the fat grips. Fat grip everything. Lost count. Feels like it was about 10. left hand. We'll do a tiny quad reveal here for anybody that's interested. Everything's pumped right now, and anybody that knows anything about bodybuilding, your striations won't come through as much when, you know, everything's puffed. But I don't think we've lost any quad size, which I was slightly concerned about, taking time off the front squats and back squats, because those are the main movements that kept my quad size. But I think once you get somewhere, it's easier to stay there than it is to get there for the first time. Like, I don't know, use anything as an example. Any type of exercise movement, once you've gotten to that level before, like say 10 pull-ups, if you've done it before, working back to it will be potentially quicker, you know, because of muscle memory and whatnot. All right, so good mornings. I'm gonna do a set with the bar here. Trying to loosen up the old core and the lower back. Feet straight on, a little bend in the knees. It's interesting because when I'm working out, there is zero lower back tightness, pinchy nerves, any of that stuff. It's typically, with most people, in the morning, first thing, because your body's trying to recover overnight, so to speak, or rebuild, so you'll get some inflammation. Also, if you have a not so great mattress, our mattress is pretty good. All right, that feels like a good warm-up. I'll put those too low. Maybe we're getting taller. All right, give it a couple seconds. Let the dizziness subside, and then we'll do another set, add some weight. Quick tip on dizziness. I've talked about this once or twice, but if it's something, you know, like you just set down a heavy amount of weight or you held your breath a little too long, for myself at least, if I sit down really quickly all the way to the ground, gets rid of it immediately. Won't work necessarily if you're low on blood sugar, or, you know, or if you have low blood sugar, low on blood sugar, you know what I meant, or dehydrated, something like that. But if it's just that you know, stood up too quick or just did a big bench and didn't breathe at all, pull-ups, whatever. All right, so that's enough of the physique reveal. Out of the ordinary for me, other than the typical, you know, double bicep. But I understand why people ask about like stats and, you know, like what do your quads look like? What's the core look like? I totally get it, because people want to know, like, hey, does your training method work? I think it's totally reasonable. I never get upset when people ask. People are always asking for the ab reveal, and we haven't done that yet. But that's just because that profile picture I use. I think some people probably have the expectation that, like, oh, you're that lean all year round. You know, for a long time, yes, I was, but thankfully I've seen the light a little bit, as it were, and realized that it's very hard to gain muscle when you're super, super lean if you're natural. That's why you'll hear supplementing bodybuilders talking about bulking into a show. Like, oh, I'm going to gain 12 pounds of muscle. I forget the video. I just watched it about a week and a half ago. And they had a natural person trying to gain muscle versus a bodybuilder using enhancements. And the bodybuilder was getting ready for a show and gained like 12 pounds of muscle and lost 10% body fat at the same time, which is just absurd. The natural person did super well too. They held their body fat and gained some muscle. But can you imagine? That'd be like me getting leaner, like getting down to like 10% body fat and gaining and going up to, you know, 210 body weight or something. Just craziness. Craziness. That's why I absolutely laugh when someone says that enhancements only make a small bit of difference. A good comparison, I forget who it was that did it in a video. They were comparing the body weight of the open, like Mr. Olympia competitors versus a natural bodybuilder, like the top natural bodybuilding contest. And the body weights for the top natural bodybuilding contest were like 170 to 190, I think, something like that. And for the Olympia, they were like, 250 to 290. Only makes a little difference. Sure. I've lost count on these. Stop while we're ahead. Woo. All right, so workout time is just about expended. So on the calves, a little different. We're gonna do but typically we work up heavier than this, so it's not me tooting my own horn. It's just comparative to normal. This is a little lighter. 3 plates, and basically we're gonna try and get 100 reps in as short as possible time. So minimal stops. I'll probably try and do it with 4 or 5 stops, but this will keep me on track time-wise. And the calves are growing. At least they feel like they are. All right. Should have done a warm-up set. Whew. Calves are really a pain tolerance thing. I mean, all this is, but like on a bench press, sure, some of it's pain tolerance, but when you're doing a certain weight, it's like, okay, 10, 9 reps calves. Sometimes it's like, okay, I can do another 10, but it's gonna suck. Just got to commit to it. So that's 30 to start us off on our journey to 100 here. That's 50. Yeah, buddy. Ronnie had some pretty big calves. All right, so we're at 50. Give it another 10 seconds. Maybe I'll call this episode 1 of the journey to the Thomas inch. Well, if you made it this far in the video, you already know what I titled it. All right, so that's 50. Come on. I just did a video about this exercise for the members. You want more details on how to go about using it? You know, if you don't have access to a standing calf raise machine. Woo! I think we're at 65 and we've stopped 1, 2. This is our 3rd time stopping. So I really only get 1 more stop and we got 35 reps to go. Yikes. Come on. Whew. It's interesting, just holding this weight on the hips eventually starts to work the quads. It's kind of funny. So I think we're at 85, if I counted right. Maybe even 90. I think we're at 85 though. We got 3 more breaths. Last one. All right, 15 reps, whatever it takes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That is good fun. Like I said, I did a video tutorial on this exercise. Check out the members only section. For that, you have to pay a little bit, $2.99. Nothing crazy. Okay. That's it for today. Really appreciate the support. Oh, calves, calves, calves. They feel pretty good as far as a quick calf workout. You know, you're just trying to toast everything as much as you can. Get the muscles going. You know, I don't know. I'm sure they don't look as crazy as the typical 6-5 plate drop set, but this will work. Appreciate the support. If you made it this far in the video, drop a like. Hey, can't hurt to ask, right? Helps the video, helps the channel. You know, helps me share the journey with other people. So really appreciate it. If you're a member, make sure you stick around to the end. Small section saying thank you to you for your added level of support. We'll see you in the next one.